amazing international woman. This is Tom Johnson III, and today is the work reading for the week of August 23rd through 29th. So let's get started right away. What are going to be the learning opportunities for the upcoming week? Now we have the different areas. We have the career, which is your overall field you work in, your role, which is your actual duties, and the way you spend your time. And there's always learning opportunities. There are self-sabotage behaviors, and I like to call them learning opportunities or chances to use your natural strengths. And how, like exactly what can you do to learn from these opportunities? What can you learn, or how can you learn? And, this is interesting. Okay, so let's take a look here. So for your job or your career, this is the field you work in, your career. We have the hyper-rational coming up. This is the learning opportunity. So in the upcoming week, there's something's going to come up related to your career. We're going to basically cut off your emotions and look at everything logically. Ignore your intuition and your gut feelings and kind of ignore other people's feelings too. So, but what we have here is the double-sided sage card. This is who you really are, which means in terms of work for the upcoming week, by learning from this hyper-rational behavior, once again, it's behavior, it's not who you are, it's behavior. By learning from this, the real you will shine through the most powerfully. So let's clarify to get a little more detail on here. What exactly is going on? Electronics. So what I'm getting is a lot of the work you're doing is communicating with people through electronics, probably messenger, text, social media, things of that nature. And what this is saying is the connection between people isn't there. So naturally, when we lose our connection with people, we kind of go towards the rational side to explain it. Why is it that way? Why am I not connecting with people? Why? Lots of the why questions. So what I'm getting is meet people in person or give them a call. Do something where you actually talk to a person in person, whether you meet with them in person or via some video chat app or on the phone. By connecting with people this way, you are going to, boom, just come out and shine through. And it's going to take care of these other parts, which are part of it too, which we'll now take a look. So yeah, contact people, talk to people is what the message I'm getting for the upcoming week. Next, for your role, which is your actual duties, the things you actually do, the kind of the nitty-gritty, your job description or the things you do, whatever that might be, whether a team leader, a video maker, human resources, whatever your role requires you to do. Hypervigilance is going to pop up. If you look closely, they're like looking for what has been wrong, what is wrong, and what could be wrong. And what I'm getting is this is tied in with the hyper-rational. By not connecting with people, there's this constant looking for what is wrong. And kind of already touched on it by saying, it's because of lack of contact with people, like actual human contact. So this tendency, once again, it's a tendency of behavior, not who you are, will pop up. And this is saying innovate, which really ties in with the electronics thing. Innovate. How can you connect with people? How can you form that human connection? In the current circumstances as they are, with who you are, what can you do to connect with people? You've done it before, and you can do it again. That's the message I'm getting. It's nothing new. The learning opportunity is by not connecting with people, there's going to be a constant, what is wrong? And then rationally describing it away. So like basically cutting off all the emotions and losing your intuition, which is really important for human interactions. Let's clarify. Let's see. I'm getting hobbies. Here we go. So what I'm getting here is invite someone to do a hobby with you. You have a hobby, you know what it is. You know someone who will do it with you. By doing this outside of work, they will just kind of, what's the word? It'll jumpstart that human connection, and you'll be in that human connection mode. Like, oh yeah, this is what it's like. And then naturally, you can go on to connecting with people, however you do that. Oh, really cool. I love it when these things tie in so seamlessly. Last but not least, time. How you're actually spending your time. So, touched on this a bit. What's coming up here is the controller, the work controller. So what I'm getting is, in order to justify what could be wrong and rationalizing it away, the controller behavior is going to control you, not other people per se. So it's going to laser focus you on some task you've been doing over and over and over again that does not involve talking to people. So this behavior will control it, so everything is certain. You will know exactly what's going to happen. It doesn't feel good per se due to that lack of connection. However, it is certain, which is very safe. It feels safe and is uncomfortable at the same time because of that lack of human connection. It's amazing how we operate. This is saying navigate. So this is saying close your eyes and imagine. Now that you know that you've started connecting with people, ask the future you who's already connected with people in the way you connect with them and hung out with this person doing whatever hobby it is you do. How did you enjoy spending your time? Okay, that's the question to ask your future self who's already done this. And oh, purpose card just pops up, boom. So what this is saying is it seems for you, the viewer and or listener, you connect people, you connect with people very, very well. And that's part of your purpose, is you just naturally connect with people. However, when there isn't that connection coming from you, sure, people come to you and connect. Whatever your situation is in the upcoming week, it requires you, because up until now, maybe the past month or so, there's been this steadily decrease of human connection. And next week, it's going to blow up in your face. There's going to be some major, there's going to be some pain. Unfortunately, that's one way we as human beings operate. To get our attention, we hit ourselves with enough pain, however comes up, to get our attention. So to bring that emotion back into life and connecting with people and to live your purpose and to be who you really are and have the privilege of doing your hobby. Ask your future self who's already done this, what did I do? How did I do it? How did I do it? And how did I enjoy it? Okay. As always, there are 2 books I recommend just for being a better human being. This is the Holy Bible, the standardized Christian Bible from what I understand. This has nothing to do with religion. It's just, there's stories in here, there's information, and you can use it to apply it to your life. That's how I personally look at it. And this book is really interesting. It's called Christ Returns, Speaks His Truth. Basically, it explains that this is what the real message was. So, old book, compiled from lots of stories, there might be some doubts about its authenticity and what's the message? Is it metaphoric? Is it literal? And then this just says, hey, this is what happened, and this is what the real message was. Really cool to put the 2 together. So, highly recommended. So yeah, this is Tom Johnson III, and see you in the next video.